We'll all be able to get through. And believe me, I know I'm the biggest one in the group, so. I think those are 4.
All right.
Move it back.
You jump from here? No, there's no way. I can't.
None of the places are backpack. Here, you bring your backpack. Oh, we have to go through your teddy pocket. Yeah, backpack. But you better not get this over in. Keep back straight. They reinforced this with concrete. Maybe it's not the right time of year.
These birds were found at early age and should have been seen their parents being raised by human beings.
This little fellow is Billy. Billy is an American kestrel. The old name of this bird is sparrowhawk. We used to fly Billy in this show right out of that birdhouse right there, but we have a female Cooper's hawk on regular patrol in this area now. He's about the right size for her to come by and snatch right out of there. We don't want that to happen to him. Most frequently, you'll see the American kestrel in agricultural areas.
I noticed Buddy doing something we certainly can't do, and that's turning his head almost all the way around. About 300 degrees, actually. Now, the reason owls can do this, thanks, Buddy, for demonstrating. The reason owls can do this and we can't is because they have more bones in the back of their necks than we do. They actually have 14 vertebrae, while we only have 7. Now, the reason they turn their head almost all the way around is because they can't move their eyes. Owls' eyes are, this is Buddy, that's Jerry. Owls' eyes are actually locked in their sockets by a ring of bone. So to compensate, they simply turn their head. Okay, Theo, believe it or not, is only 19 weeks old. He was hatched in captivity and could not survive on his own in the wild. Now, you'll notice something very particular about Theo, and the fact that his face looks a little different. These birds are often called the monkey-faced owl, the hard-faced owl, and the ghost owl in the wild. Now, check out Cody's feet. They may be small, but boy, are they powerful. Now, the red-tailed hawk is opportunistic. They'll eat whatever they can find. Come on over here, Cody. Woo! Such as rodents and reptiles. Now, Cody's very typical of a bird you'd see in Cody, Wyoming. Ooh, all right. Good
Now to the audience. And so don't try to touch her as she walks by you. She's now 5 years old, and she was found as a small youngster on the ground in North Carolina. They attempted to get her back in the wild by releasing her into a flock of wild black vultures. These are social creatures, and she was by vulture flock. Casey had nothing to do with those birds and came back to human beings. They didn't give up on her. He tried a couple more times, had the same result. Casey didn't want to be a bird. She wanted to be of her own kind, human being. If I can get y'all to step back off this rock just for a minute, you'll see why here very quickly here. Please sit down. Okay. Everybody please remain seated during this portion of the flying hairstyling section here. Now, cousin of turkey vulture, though, one of the few birds has a keen sense of smell, keen enough to locate a dead animal in dense jungle or forest by sniffing the air. Let's give Casey a hand for flying there. She'll be back here in just a minute.
I'd like to introduce you to Atsa Yaja, which means littlest eagle in Navajo. Op was a 19-year-old male who was shot 18 years ago. Sadly, his left wing was so severely damaged, it required amputation just to save his life. It's hard to believe anyone could be cruel enough to shoot such a beautiful bird. Federal law makes it illegal to kill any bird of prey, with severe penalties for anyone killing an eagle. Now, where does the bald eagle get its name? It's obviously not bald. In this case, bald is an old English word which meant white-headed. It takes the bald eagle about 5 years to grow its white head and tail. Prior to this, it's a mostly brownish bird.
Up this way, and it's a shortcut. But I guess they don't want to take the chance.